Hey, welcome back everyone, General Tony here, coming back with a brand new COC episode, and welcome my friends to something slightly different on the channel. So in a couple of moments time, I'm going to talk about the release date for the Red event, which is actually coming up in a couple of days time. Then we're going to speculate about the Christmas update, guys, and what's possibly going to be coming into the game. But just before we do that, I want to talk about something. So obviously there is going to be a big update hopefully coming very shortly, but the game itself, COC, is starting to turn real bad. I mean, we're losing players every single day to Clash Royale and other mobile games, and something's got to change. So what this episode is going to be about, in a few moments time, I'm going to show you something on screen. Now, if you like the idea that I show you, I would absolutely love it if you could just take a second of your time, drop a like on this video, and also, if you want to go that extra mile, guys, tweet this video at Supercell, only if you like this idea. Don't forget, guys, to make sure you subscribe to the channel. We are almost at 1 million subscribers. We will bring you all the update information, any sneak peeks, as soon as it is released. So take 2 seconds out of your day, leave a like, and subscribe to the channel. So here we go. Let's put it up on screen right now. So I'm sure loads of you have heard about this before, guys. It's a marketplace. Now, this is going to be an addition that I would love to see added into the game. However, there is going to be something different about this. So obviously, you can never trade Elixir, you can't trade Gold, you can't trade Dark Elixir, and there is no way you're ever going to be able to trade Gems, because that is just not the way the game works. If you trade those actual, those resources, then it's going to mess up the whole meta of the game. There's going to be a lack of Gold, there could be a lack of Elixir, there could be a lack of Dark Elixir, and Gems, Supercell's never going to mess with Gems. So let's just get that out of our head straight away. However, we could have a marketplace for upgrades. So this is an interesting idea, guys, and I've actually seen this a couple of times floating around on the, the Supercell forums, on Reddit, even, people tweet and email at me. So this is the idea that I have to offer Supercell. So as I said, if you do like this, leave a like, and please try and actually tweet it to Supercell. So basically, it's going to be a marketplace where you have the opportunity to upgrade troops, upgrade even heroes, and maybe even some other features in the game. Now, the way these are actually going to be upgraded, you can actually, pay a certain amount of loot maybe to change the colors of the troops. There are going to be a variety of different upgrades. I mean, the possibilities are endless, as wide as your imagination can think. You could, bring a variety of different features into the marketplace, where you're able to upgrade and get new features as you go up in Town Hall levels. Now, the upgrades themselves inside of the marketplace will not necessarily affect, troop HP, troop actual hit points, damage per second, all that sort of stuff. That's done inside of the actual research lab, so you don't have to change that at all. This is just going to be something slightly different, which is going to be more aimed towards the aesthetics of the game, and, bringing a whole new diverse feature in. So in a couple of seconds, as I said, we are going to talk about the Red event, the release date, and of course the actual, the main update, hopefully some speculation about that. But just before I do, let me just talk about one other thing, guys. So obviously, the game itself is definitely losing players, and I'm not even gonna, fool around. If you stay up to date with Supercell social media, you will see there's so much more activity over on the Royale side in comparison to the COC side. That's just a blatant, obvious fact. So, I don't know what's going on, guys, and to be honest with you, if I was to be, 100% real, I don't even know if there is going to be, a really good update coming out this Christmas. It's either going to be amazing and bring a whole new aspect to the game, or it's going to be so bad that it's just going to dwindle out, turn into, the background, and Supercell's just going to kind of abandon it until it dwells out in maybe, I don't know, 6 months to a year's time. Hopefully that does not happen. So what I want every single one of you to do, go down below in that comment section and let me know one thing you would actually love to see on sale inside of the marketplace. So an example, just a quick example, maybe you could change a simple aesthetic feature. So one feature change to the Barbarian. As I said, it doesn't have to affect hit points, damage per second, cost, anything like that. We are not talking about that. Just, small changes, which are interesting, which are going to, really entice players to keep playing the game. Now, one other thing for you guys to think about. Just think about this. COC used to be Supercell's most popular game back in, February, until Royale came out, of course, guys. Since then, pretty much you can say, it's safe to say, that it's definitely lost 95% of its YouTubers, which means the game itself can't have too much in the pipeline, because if it did, the YouTubers who are actually, endorsed by Supercell, like the big boys like Galadon and all them, they would actually continue to play the game. Because they don't, that kind of tells me that there is nothing really in the pipeline, unless Supercell is completely keeping quiet on everything and not even telling them. That could be so, but I don't really know about that, guys. I wouldn't really think they would do that. I would think that they would want the YouTubers to kind of hype it up, but because the YouTubers are really quickly falling off now, kind of tells me that there isn't really too much in the pipeline. So I'm not really sure, guys, but let me know what your thoughts about that are. So moving on, we're going to talk about the Red event, guys. So the Red event was released on the 23rd of November last year, so 1 week today we can expect to see the Red event. But as I said, that is possibly just going to be a Red Barbarian King, a Red Archer Queen, and a Barbarian King statue, which is being leaked by Chief Spancer about 4 weeks ago. Now, of course, the Red event, for anyone that doesn't know, is simply there just to support AIDS. It's just going to be a week where Supercell make a couple of things red inside of the game, and if you buy some gems, it basically goes towards charity and doesn't go completely into Supercell's pocket. I'm not sure how the split actually works. I can't remember, but as I said, November 23rd, it was released last year. We can definitely expect to see it around the same date this year. So hopefully 7 days time, we get a change to the Barbarian and the Archer Queen, sorry. Most likely just going to be a change to the looks, nothing else. Then on top of that, the Christmas update was released on December 10th last year, I believe. I think it was between the 7th and the 10th, but I think it was actually the 10th. So we could possibly expect to see that again on the 10th of December. So if we go actually back to the marketplace, let's just think of a couple more ideas and, you know, things that we can actually incorporate into the marketplace. So one thing for certain that this game needs, it needs something which is going to offer a different line of entertainment. So obviously, Royale's got, you know, the new troops. I don't think there's any way that this game itself can compete with the amount of new troops that are being added into Royale. And Royale's just going to consistently add new troops, new cards, because it's so easy to just chuck in 10 new cards into that game, whereas you can't really do that in here because you need to ensure it's really balanced. The balanced Clash of Clans is so much harder than to balance a simple game, or more simplified game like Clash Royale. So one thing we definitely do need to see inside of this game is some form of change, which is actually going to be extremely long term. So by long term, I mean something like the daily challenges. But of course, we've been asking for it for such a long time now, I think everyone has actually started to give up. So will Supercell ever bring daily challenges into the game? Will they ever bring new maps into the game? Will they ever bring something like a marketplace? Or will they just continue to do what they're doing, which is just killing the game completely? I can't really see how this is going to continue. Maybe another 3 or 4 months, maybe 2 more updates. If in the next 2 updates we only receive, you know, as has already been leaked, some new air defense levels, some new air sweeper levels, what is the point of that? Because then in the next update after that, Supercell's just going to, you know, buff the air defenses, buff the air troops. Then the update after that, again, they're probably going to bring a level 10 air defense, and it's just going to be a continuous cycle of making a lot of money and losing a lot of players. So I don't really know what to say more on this matter, guys. Marketplace, that would be my idea, my real thing that I would love to see added into the game. Of course, new troops, new traps, new everything are always wanted. But once again, we've been asking for such a long time now, I don't think Supercell are actually going to do it. So just to conclude this episode, guys, I actually want to talk about my personal opinion. So I've been playing the game for just over 2 years now. My personal opinion on the current state of the game, guys, because this is something loads of YouTubers like to talk about. And obviously, I'm actually doing a live raid as I'm recording this narration, guys. You wouldn't believe it. But I'm currently sitting out live. Oh my, this is a legit coincidence. Live, I'm currently sitting out on my phone 4,824, and inside of the episode, which I recorded 2 hours ago, I'm also at 4,824 trophies. That is weird. But as I was saying live, guys, 4,824 trophies, which is high, but it's not extremely high. There are people up at 6,000. Now, this is the first time ever. This is the 3rd or 4th time I've been this high in trophies, but it's the first time where it actually takes this long just to find a base. So it's currently taken, especially in the early hours of the morning inside of the UK, it's currently taken up to, 10-15 minutes just to find a base, and those bases are always offering low trophies, guys, like, the 5, 6, 7 trophy mark. Some offer more, 15, 16, but you got to search for maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes extra to find those bases. So the current state of it for me, it's definitely losing plays, it's losing revenue, and I can't really see Supercell putting too much more effort into the game. If by this Christmas it doesn't change, guys, we will start to incorporate some other games onto the channel. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do yet, but it's going to be something, maybe a risky game, maybe something a little bit different, I don't know. We'll just have to kind of see what happens. If the game completely dies out within the next couple of months, we will continue to play, some Royale, because it is similar and it does have, similar traits to COC, although for me, it is fun, but it's not as fun. Although I'm not going to lie, all the new cards that get added into that game so consistently right now actually make it extremely fun. I was checking out that tornado card, and that looks pretty damn cool, guys. So we may start to incorporate that a little bit more onto the channel. So we will continue to do 2 episodes on the channel every single day, guys. Hopefully, by the weekend, we should be inside of the Legends League. I know I've been saying it for the last couple of days, but I've been playing some troll bases on the Baby Tony account, which is why I haven't really been trophy pushing that much. And I've been pretty much farming up the rest of my defenses. So we're pretty much maxed out for defenses. Just need to upgrade the mortars. Then we need to do what is it? No, it's just the mortars. All the Expos are actually maxed out or going to max level. New Teslas are all actually currently maxed out. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Then just the walls and the heroes. So my attack time has run out. I need to get offline. So I will see you very shortly in a couple of hours time for another episode. Leave a like, sub to the channel. Have a great day, guys. Peace out.